Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Chanakya. So, how was making the diagram? It was tough.
Sorry, ma'am.
How was making the diagram? So, you have tried making the diagram.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
how you felt?
It was not that easy and not that hard, ma'am.
Yes, it was not so easy and not so hard, right? But the problem was like in your cell, right? So, that is like, what we are studying. So, space is required, space is not required, where it is required,
Yes,
where it
ma'am.
is not required. So, all those things matters a lot actually in the case of the biodiagram. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, next time
Good
onwards,
evening,
just
ma'am.
make sure that you, good evening. So, and then also always keep in mind the labeling should be with the pencil only, be it now, be it in the board exam, be it in your school exams, it should be with the pencil, not with the pen.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, I've got from Pranav. I think Pranav, you have not sent or you have sent it later. I did not check. Let me check. I have got it from Pranav also. So Pranav, you also need to work on your diagram part, right? You have just made the spongy cells and the palisade cells same like in the structure. Right, Pranav? I can't hear you. Prashant, you have not shared your homework yesterday?
Mama, I have to do it.
Huh?
Mama, I did do it.
Your voice is actually lagging, Prashant.
Mama didn't do it.
Why?
Mama had worksheets, ma'am, to do. I
Okay, so
had.
today you will be doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, today you complete it and then sent it, all right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. And what about your video, Prashant? You should turn on the video also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, turn it on. Yes, Prashant. Turn it again, turn it on. Okay, so okay. Sampath, Pranav, Shrinikit, you also need to turn on the video. Okay, so like almost all of you have shared the diagram, but yes, certainly some of the parts were missing. And if I have to appreciate at this moment, it is like out of all the almost some 10 to 11 diagrams, Harshit's diagram was actually, as compared to the others, it was the best one. So good work, Harshit. You have made a beautiful neat diagram with the neat presentation. So which is very important for the board examination. Okay, so though others also have tried, but yes, definitely when we compare, it is much better as compared to the others. And now today we are going to start with the next topic, which is related again to the photosynthesis, which are the stomatas. Okay, so I think from the grade 3, 4, you are learning about the stomata, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Are these stomatas really important for the plants to have them or no?
It's important.
It is important, right? So plants definitely, and if I talk about the leaves, definitely they are the important part of them. Anurag, Sai, Pranay, Sriniket, and Prashant need to turn on the video. So these stomatas, okay, one more question before going ahead. Which epidermis has more number of stomatas?
Ma'am, lower epidermis.
Lower epidermis, okay? This is a board examination question for 1 mark. Which epidermis has a good number of, a high number of the stomatas? The answer is the lower epidermis, okay? Now, these stomatas, what they are just small, small, tiny pores which are present on both the surface. On the upper one also it is there, the lower one also it is there, but yes, the difference is on the lower they will be good enough. Okay. Now, what do they do? They will actually just exchanging the gases. So plants, they need the CO2. They will be taking it, the CO2 with the help of the stomata. So they do not have any other go. They do not have any other way. So they are relying completely on the stomatas to get them inside. And then, so once they get that CO2, they will be then using them actually to make the food. Am I correct? Now, each stomata, what they're surrounded by?
Guard
Guard
cells.
cells.
Guard cells. Very, very good, Shriniket, Anurag, Sampan. They're surrounded by the guard cells. So, very important part of the stomata are the guard cells. So, each, and when we talk about the stomata, one part of it, it is called as a stoma. Okay. When we talk about one half of it, it is called as stoma. S-T-O-M-A. So, singular of stomata is the stoma. So, how many stomatas will be there in one? How many stoma will be there in one stomata? Two,
Two.
actually. Like, yes. You have the kidney beans, right? When you break the kidney beans from the center, you will be getting two half of it, right? Left and the right. Same way, the stomatas also have two halves. One half is like stoma, other half is also called as a stoma. And when both the stomatas they join to when the both the stoma will join together, they give us the stomata. Okay, and this stomatas, they are surrounded by the guard cells, which plays a very important role for the passing of the water inside them. Now, what happens? These guard cells, basically, they will be taking the water. I think some of them, they are still joining. Let them join. Okay, so the guard cells, the stomata will be surrounded by the guard cells. Now, these guard cells are important because they will be controlling the opening and closing of the stomatas. So, this opening and closing of the stomatas, they will be occurring at the same time, or there will be a season, or there will be the day or night something happens.
Same time.
Same time they will be opening, and then same time they will be closing. No, Anurag, no. So, in the daytime they will be opened, and in the night time they will be closed. Okay, so now I'll be explaining you how this
Ma'am, one doubt.
process.
Ma'am, can you
Yes,
tell
yes,
the reason why they will be closed at the night time?
yes, I will be telling you. That's what I'm going to explain you now, Anurag. Okay, so yeah, Harshit, you were asking some doubt.
Ma'am, usually everyone tells that the plant releases carbon dioxide at the night. How?
Plant releases the carbon dioxide because they are doing the respiration in the night time. That is the reason.
I'm from where?
From where? From the oxygen. Because what do they do in the night time
Ma'am,
instead
like
of
which part? Stomata.
stomatas only? Stomatas only.
Ma'am, so it might be open, right?
No, I'll tell you how it will work. So all these things are related to the guard cells only. Okay. Okay, just a I'll share the screen now and okay. So first I am going to explain you the process and then we'll be coming back to the writing part of the definition and other thing. I hope my screen is visible to you all. Okay. So as mentioned, the structure of stomata we are going to discuss. Now, I have said, so each stomata, what do they have? Or I can say the stomata, the singular of it, it is called as the stoma. Okay, it is called as the stoma. And now each stoma, what they are surrounded by? They are surrounded by the guard cells. So they are surrounded by two kidney-shaped cells, which are called as guard cells. So this is what we are going to study now. Now, the main function of the guard
Ma'am,
cell.
1 minute, ma'am.
Okay, I'll go back. So the main function of the guard cell is to control the opening and the closing of stomata. Though what happens, like generally we say that stomatas are very important, but actually when we see the structure, you will be understanding that more than stomata, the guard cells are important because they are controlling the stomata, right? So that is what they will be doing it. So they control the opening and closing of stomata. So whatever whenever, like, the opening and closing should be there, that will be done by the guard cells only. Now, inside the guard cell, what is present? So inside the guard cells, as like the normal cell, there will be the fluid called as, what's the name of the fluid which is present in our cells also?
Cytoplasm.
Very good. Cytoplasm. So inside the guard cells also, what do they have? They have the cytoplasm, and along with the
Ma'am, shall we
cytoplasm,
write the notes now or will you give us time last?
I'll give you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So, and also there will be a center space. What is the name of the space in the plant cell? Empty space.
Ma'am, vacuole.
Very good. So it is called as vacuole is also present inside the guard cell. So inside the guard cell, two things are there. The one thing is a jelly-like substance which is called as a cytoplasm, and apart from that, the center space will be there which is called as the vacuole. And the major thing, what do they have inside them? Are the chloroplasts, which will help them in the photosynthesis process. So, which helps in photosynthesis process. Clear? So that is how this guard cell structure is. So two major things are there, which are the guard cells and guard cell. In the guard cell, what do they have? They have the cytoplasm, and along with the cytoplasm, they have the vacuole. And apart from these two things, the third thing which is present, which is the chloroplast, which will be helping for the photosynthesis process to happen. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ashwin, Anurag, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Others also who all are together. Now Niharika, Likita, Sampath, Varun, Vihan, Prashant. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll go to the next one, which is about the process. So how does the opening and closing of stomata happens with the guard cells? So the heading is opening and closing of stomata. Now, in this case, what happened? Two conditions are there. The first condition is, when does the stomata open? So the first question is, when does it open? So the answer to this is, it opens during the daytime. So during the daytime, what happens? See, in the daytime, most of the humidity will be there, right? So the climate will be there, the light will be there, more amount of humidity will be there. So because of all that reason, what happened during the daytime, the guard cells will be able to absorb the water. So since humidity will be there in the atmosphere, what happened? They will be able to take the water. They will be able to absorb the water. And once they absorb the water, what happened to them? They will shrink or they will swell?
And they will swell.
They will swell.
Correct. And because of the absorption of the water, they become swollen in nature. And this swollen in this case is called as turgid. It means they become little hard in nature. Swollen is also called as turgid. Okay. Now, so this is what about the moving of water inside them. So when the guard cells in the daytime, they absorb the water, they become swollen. So what happened once this process happens? So after this, what happened? The outer wall will be there, right? Outer wall of the guard cell will be there. So this outer wall, they will start stretching. So outer wall will start stretching, and because of that, the inner wall will pull apart. It means they will move away. So, you know, if you have the, rubber band, if you try to stretch the rubber band, maybe one side, maybe Ashwin is holding, the other side, the rubber band is held by the Sai Pranay. So what happened? Both are stretching the rubber band towards each other, right? So ultimately, that rubber band will get apart. It means it will get break down. Same thing happens in the guard cell also. So due to the swollen nature of the guard cell, the outer wall will stretch, and because of outer wall stretching, the inner wall will get apart. And ultimately, because of this apartness, it starts opening the stomata. So because of this reason, what happened? The stomatas get open. Am I clear, children? I'll explain you it again now. So the guard cells will be there during the daytime. These guard cells will be absorbing the water. Once they absorb the water, they will swell. And they will swell because the outer wall will be stretching and the inner wall will get apart. And due to this, it results in the opening of the stomatas. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
And once
Yes,
now
ma'am.
you tell me, once the stomatas are open, which gas will start moving inside?
Carbon dioxide.
Very good. So this allows the carbon dioxide to enter for photosynthesis process, and at the same time they will also allow the oxygen to exit from them. So that is how the opening of the stomata will be done. So you may start writing now, and if in case you have any doubt, you can ask me now. So start writing from this page. After this, we will be discussing about the closing of stomata also.
Ma'am, I kept a new book for biology, ma'am. Like, how many pages should I leave to start?
Why you, okay, you have to, I think, hardly leave somewhere 4 to 5 pages.
Okay.
Okay, those notes I'll share with you. You can write it maybe after some time. So now you can start copying this.
Yes.
Can you
Okay.
explain from the swelling of stomach, guard cells?
Okay, so guard cells, what happened? They will swell. Why do they swell? Because of more amount of water went inside to them. Okay, and once the water goes inside to them, they need the space. Correct? Now, if something needs the space, the outer wall has to get stretched. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, once the outer wall gets stretched, the inner area of that guard cell will break down. And once the inner part of the guard cell break down, because of that, the water will become easy for them to go. And because of that, the stomatas get open up. Okay, it's like, if you have the polythene cover, okay, you are going to the market, and if you have the polythene cover, you're filling that polythene cover with so much of vegetables. But ultimately, what happens? If you overload that polythene cover, it gets break down. Correct? So when it gets break down, you cannot use it. But here in this case, when the inner wall get apart, in that case, the stomata gets open up for the exchange of gases.
Understood, ma'am.
Niharika, Lakshita, Ashwin, Sai, Pranay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pranav, Vihan,
Ma'am, once
Varun,
can you go to the last slide?
last one.
Ma'am, the last one.
This is the last one.
Ma'am, can you go in a structure of stomata?
Okay, okay. Children, so you should write from here actually. Okay, start writing from this page actually. Because in the last 2 minutes, you have to share the notes to me.
Done, ma'am.
And increase your speed, children. Increase your speed. Along with the increasing of speed, you have to work on your handwriting also. And try to write, children, along with me itself. Okay, so once you start writing with me, we can save more time. Okay, go to the next page.
Ma'am, once can you go to structure of stomata? I have the last sentence.
Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Increase your speed, children. Hurry up, hurry up.
Done, children, with this?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, not yet.
Yes,
Hurry up,
ma'am.
children.
Done.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have to do, ma'am. I'm in second point.
Okay. Hurry up, children.
None completed.
Okay, let me go to the next page now.
Ma'am, not yet for me,
Just a
ma'am.
minute.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Now you can just see that.
Ma'am, last point.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Go to the next page now. Done.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay. Means also you should.
Ma'am, done.
Done? Okay.
Ma'am, 1
So
minute.
this is the last. Okay. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the last page, children. Hurry up, because I need to complete the stomata closing also. And now onwards, write with me itself, so that it becomes easy and we also save the time.
Completed.
Okay. Completed, Prashant, Ashwin, Sai Pranay, Niharika,
1
Likita,
minute.
Varun.
Done, ma'am.
Varun, I'm not getting any homework from your side. Just send the homework, okay, on regular basis, and also the class notes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vihan, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is writing still? Okay. So we'll go to the next one now. The second condition, which is, when does the stomata close? So in the daytime, they will be open because the guards will get swollen up and the inner wall get apart. Because of that reason, it gets open up. Now in the night time, what happens? So at night, the plant loses the water. So plant loses the water because there is no sunlight, right? In the night time, there is no sunlight. So plants cannot hold it. Plants cannot absorb it. So that is the reason they will be starting doing the opposite process. So instead of taking it, they will be releasing out of water. So during night time, the plant loses the water. And because of that, the guard cell also will start losing the water. The guard cell lost water and they start shrinking. They start shrinking, and this shrinking is called as the flaccid. So there it was called as turgid. Swelling was called as turgid, and here in this case of shrinking, it is known as the flaccid. So during the night time, the plant will lose the water since there is no sunlight. They do not require the extra water. So because of that, the guard cells also will start losing the water and then they get shrink up. And because of that, the stomatas get closed. So because they do not want that complete water loss should be there. So they have to control it. So the maximum amount of the water should not go out. So they have to close the stomata, preventing the water loss. Preventing water loss. So if the complete amount of the water goes out, then they will get dry up. They will not be able to do anything because in the night time they have to respire also. So if the complete loss is there from the plant, then they can have the negative impact. So to as to reduce it, they will close the stomatas and they will prevent further losing of water. So that is how the closing will be done.
Ma'am, should we copy it?
Yes, yes. You have to copy now with me itself.
Ma'am, can you go to the next page for 1 second?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I didn't copy, ma'am. Can you go to back page?
Okay, okay. Done?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay. Is it done now, Prashant?
Ma'am, not yet.
Okay.
Ma'am, done.
Kindly complete this also.
Done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this was about the opening and closing of stomata. And we should discuss the function also, which is being asked by the board so many times. Like for 3 marks, they will be asking 2 questions. For 1 mark, they ask actually to write the definition, and the remaining 2 marks, they usually ask to write the 2 functions. So definitely we should know 2 functions of the stomata. So when we talk about the functions of stomata, uh, just a minute. Hmm. So when we talk about the don't functions of stomata, 3 major functions they will be doing. So 3 major functions they will be doing it. The first thing what do they do is, which we all know, this that is the photosynthesis process. So they help in photosynthesis process by taking in CO2. So whatever the CO2 is there, they will be take it in and they will be doing the photosynthesis process. The second function is they help in the exchange of gases. So whatever the gas is there, be it the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide they will be using for the photosynthesis, and the oxygen they will be moving it out because they do not require it. So that is the second function. And third function, what do they do is transpiration. Have you ever heard this word, children? Transpiration? I
Yes,
guess you might
ma'am.
have,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Ma'am,
Yes,
loss of excess water.
Ma'am,
correct. So loss of the excess water or extra water in the form of water vapor through the surface of leaf. So
ma'am,
through
you
the
know
surface
that
of the leaf, the extra water loss will be there. That is what we called as the transpiration. So this will also be done by the stomata. So whatever the extra water they have, they will be, removing it. And once they remove the extra water, you tell me, children, in that case, the plant will become hot or will become cool. So due to this process, it gives the cooling effect to the plant. It is like, sweating. So we generally sweat, right? Once we release the sweat, what happens? Our body will become normal. Correct? Same way in the plants also. When they undergo the process of the transpiration, then their body becomes cool. And one more function is also there for this, which is the maintenance of the water balance. So they maintain the balance of water inside the plant. They maintain the balance of water inside the plant. So that is what they will be doing. So four major functions are there: photosynthesis process, exchange of gases, transpiration, and then maintenance of the water balance in the plant. So these things will be done by the stomata. Am I clear? Anurag, Akshay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
others, Likita, Niharika, Vihan, Varun, Sai Sampath,
Yes,
Sai
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pranay.
Ma'am, should I copy this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, you have to copy with me only. So don't wait, okay? Don't wait.
Yes. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain how it
Others,
causes cooling?
cooling while removing the extra water. So whatever the extra water is there, what happens immediately when they remove it, their body gets cooled down. Okay, because you know what happened, like certainly, like if you have any vessel, okay, if everything you fill it with some or the other kind of the material, what happened, the temperature will increase inside it, correct?
Yes,
It
ma'am.
happens in the plants also. If the whole water, if everything is occupied with the water, they will remain hot, and as soon as they leave that, they remove it, what happened, they become cool down because they will be getting the space to breathe actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is what it happens in them.
Ma'am, so transpiration also gives space to breathe and also cools down the plant, right?
Yes, they will be,
Ma'am, but
because of the transpiration, the cooling will be there. Also, because of that, they will be getting the space to take more gases inside.
why do they need to cool down? Like what will happen?
Yes, why they have to cool down? See, if they are not cooling themselves down, then ultimately they will not be able to do the process. Because plants also require certain temperature. If the temperature is not with them, then ultimately they will not be able to function. As like the human body also, right? If sometimes our temperature goes up, we feel so lazy. In plants also, if the temperature goes high, they will not able to, hold the water. They will not be able to hold the gases and all. So if this process is being done, they will be relaxed. So that is why I think you might have seen, like, every morning when you go out, you might have seen on the leaves, the droplets will be there. So every day they do that.
Understood, ma'am.
Okay, and then the second part is also there about the stomata, where in the night time they respire. Why do they respire? Why do they take oxygen gas? So that we will be discussing in the next class. Okay, so with that part also, you will get better clarification that why it happens actually. So this was the first part where we discuss opening and closing in the day and the night time. But yes, in the night time, there will be the different process called as respiration. It happens in them. Why it happens? We will be discussing in the next class. Okay. So now everybody has to send the work class notes. Please send it right away
Ma'am, where should we send it?
to my number.
Yes.
Okay. Right away. Before the time ends, you have to send it now itself, everyone. And children, those who are using this unruled copy, please don't use it. Sriniket, you have to change your register, okay? Change your copy. Okay, Sriniket?
Yes, ma'am, but normally for biology they use unruled, right, ma'am?
I'll tell you, Sriniket, a very important point in the board examination. No one is going to give you the unruled copy.
Yes,
They will
ma'am.
have the ruled copies only. So you should start practicing on the ruled copy only. Okay. So
Yes,
maybe
ma'am.
your school is using unruled for the bio because diagrams are there to make and all those things, but they should not do it. Okay. So you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
maybe in the tuition classes, you can use a ruled copy so that you will get the practice for the board examination, because ultimately our goal are the board examination.
Yes, ma'am. From next class, I
Right?
will put the rule book. Ma'am.
Yes. So that will be much better because I'll also get the clarity that where I have to guide you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So I have got from Vihan. Now today I have got from Varun also. I have got from the Harshit.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I
this
also
is
sent it
Prashant,
you.
ma'am. Ma'am, I
Yes,
sent
Prashant.
you. Ma'am, did you get mine?
Prashant, let me check it. No, Prashant, I did not go. Now I got it. I got it now. I got it now.
Ma'am, I have also
Prashant,
sent
you
that to
also.
you.
Yes, Sai Pranay, I have got it. I have got it from Ashwin also. And then I'm waiting for Niharika. I'm waiting
Ma'am,
from
did you get Sampath?
Sampath. I did not. Okay, I got it. I did not open it, but now I have opened it. Yes, Sampath, I have got it.
Sent.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yes, Anurag, I have got it. From Anurag also, I have got it. From Likita also, I have got it. Now, who else is remaining? Those who have sent, you can leave. Akshay, hurry up. Akshay, I have not received.
Ma'am, I
Thank you,
sent.
ma'am.
Yes, Niharika, I have received. Thank you. So, Niharika, Nikita, Akshay, you are remaining. Hurry up, Akshay.
ma'am, I joined in the middle of the class, ma'am, because we went
Okay.
outside.
Okay, Akshay, then
I'll
I'll share
write
you
it
the
later
notes.
and send it to him.
Okay, okay, Akshay. So I'll share you the notes personally to you also so that you can complete it, okay? And if in case you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Is
Okay,
transpiration
ma'am.
always right for plant?
Is transpiration always?
Better for plants?
It's not better actually. We can say yes, it is important. Better is like no word actually for the plants. It's like they should have it so as to have the cooling effect.